So, Vikas, here we are at MommyTech TV. We met in a coffee shop where you blew away everybody in the coffee shop by showing me what you were working on. So now I'm so happy to share it with my friends.
Thank you.
Tell us what you were thinking when you created Bo and Yana.
So the inspiration came from partly from my own daughter, where she's 2 years old and I see her growing in the US, what kind of an education she has to get. And the focus was on, for me also was, how will children growing up in the US learn to program? And programming, I believe, is an essential skill that every child should be learning to do. And how will they do that at given the young age and the tools that they need? So that gap is what led to the creation of Bo and Yana. And giving kids these fun, playful tools that engage them and take them on this path of learning with the tools that we give, like iPads and other things we put in their hands. How can they learn to program with those tools?
Okay, so you're telling me that these two things can help kids learn how to program.
Yes.
So now you got to show me how.
Yeah, so I think the best way to do is start with a very quick demo and see what the robot can do. Because one of the things we wanted to do was set a very high bar for engagement. If a robot comes out and plays a xylophone, what does it do? So let me see if the robot...
So you're tapping your app now on your iPad, and oh my gosh.
Oh, we need to put something in.
So there he goes. Oh, in case we can't hear this song, I know this.
Yeah. I need to put something.
So I got a little twinkle going on. Now, what did that teach me about programming?
So the goal for us was music becomes a way that gives the context for kids to learn programming. So I will show you something else, and I'm going to stop this. And now I'm going to show how children can start to create their own music and their context. So one of the simplest challenges, the first challenge is I just need to play a note. And that using on an iPad, the child can actually go down and go up, and that's a note.
So Vikas is tapping his iPad, and whatever you're tapping on your iPad is telling the robot what to do. And that's programming.
So part of it, but what's also on the iPad is critical, because on the iPad what you get is you're able to start with a challenge. The challenge is how can this robot play music and play these notes? And the challenge that we present to the children is break that down into simpler things and put it back together. And that's the notion of computational thinking and programming they start to do. So they start from the very simple thing, which is playing one note, and get to a point where they can actually the robot can start to play a xylophone, play songs on the xylophone. And that goal, that mission is so interesting to kids because music becomes a way for them to be interested in doing more and more with the robot. And that's the goal we wanted to do with the kids.
And so I can't tell if these are boys or girls. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a good thing. That's the intention. Because we chose the form, the shape that you see is something that you don't see on Earth. It's a three-legged form in some ways. And that was intentional because we wanted these to be malleable. They can be anything that kids imagine them to be. And that was the intention.
Okay, so in addition to my xylophone playing, what else can Bo do?
Yeah. So Bo is a very capable robot. So if I pick the robot up, so this can move around. It has a very expressive head and a light. And one of the goals was to give it a lot of personality using just being able to move its head and the eye animations. The robots can detect each other. So there's a play that you can do with whether robots can chase each other, robots can have a fight with each other. And all those are forms of play that can engage children. And the goal was, when you play racing cars, it's the fastest racer wins. In our case, the fastest programmer wins. And that's what we want to do for kids.
I love this idea of the fastest programmer, and I love the idea of teaching kids to think sequentially and to think logically, and it's so important. So tell me now, so if parents want to buy the product, where are you in the product cycle now?
Yeah. We just launched it as a crowdfunding campaign in November. We did very well. We raised about $1.5 million in pre-crowdfunding campaign in a month. So reception has been great. We're in the process of setting up the manufacturing process to get these robots to start shipping in this summer. And then the robots will be available to buy on our website, play-i.com. And we will be looking at retail partners where parents can buy them. The best way to find out all of those information is on our website, play-i.com.
Play-i.com. And so $100, $200, what are you thinking?
So this robot will retail for $199. Currently, you can pre-order them for $169. And Yana, which is a smaller robot, is for $69. And currently, you can pre-order it for $59.
So Bo has a friend named Yana.
That's right.
That's coming out soon. So I love this idea. I think kids have a fascination with robots. I think kids have a fascination with programming. And I understand you guys have some pedigrees behind your company also. Yeah. So what's going on back there?
So my background is e-commerce and online platforms. And I worked at Amazon and Google before this. And my inspiration is largely, I'm a computer scientist of background, and that's a passion of mine. My co-founders include Vikas Gupta, who worked at Apple for many years. He built the he led the iPod software team. And my another co-founder is Michael Greaves, who was at Frog Design for many years. He led all the engineering there. And he's the guy behind the industrial design and the look and with the mechanical engineering of the robots.
So that is so cool. I would love to hear from our moms out there what they think about the future of robots, what they think about using robots to teach kids to program. And I'm on the program, so I hope everybody else is too. Thank you for being here with us at MommyTech TV.
Thank you so much, Robin.